transform the ConvertAtable from a router into a plasma cutter, it's a very simple process. You either need a 7/16 wrench, or for some of these, it's actually easier if you have a 7/16 socket on a drill where you can just drill it out. So if we look on the side here, there's 1, 2, and this one on this size, 3 screws that really need to come out. That back section could actually stay on, or you could take it all the way off. So there are 3 across here, and then there are 3 on this side here that need to come out. This table then lifts up, and you can put it into a safe place while waiting, and then that exposes the water cable underneath. There are some models that may have had another screw in the middle, but just look around the circumference of the table. If it's a 4x8 or 5x10, obviously there's that many more screws. So in this case, there are 3 on each side, a total of 6 for the table. The table slides off, put it in a safe place, and then when you go to convert it back from being a plasma cutter, you'll just make sure you have this same corner going back to this corner. You may even want to mark it with a little X or something, so that you're lining it up. Otherwise, the holes may not align, and everything else may not align if you have it backwards. So make sure this corner comes back to this corner. Next, you'll simply take off the router motor, which all you have to do is unplug the router motor, the cable here, and then I just usually just wrap it around the dust hood, and then we're going to take off this whole assembly. And that's simply done with these 2 screws here. So we just take these 2 screws out, and then this whole router head comes off, and put that on a shelf where it's safe. When you take those screws out, I recommend putting those screws back just into this head, so that way you'll have them for when you go to convert it back into a router. Then you'll take these 2 screws off. This head comes off here, and then it will mount down here. The key is to make sure you wheel this down. You can just turn this coupling to move it easier, and you need it lowered enough, and then these 2 screws for the plasma torch go right in there, and then you'll just tighten them up from behind this head here, and then that would complete the process of converting it from a router to a plasma torch. Convert it then from a plasma torch back into a router. You're just going to take the 2 screws off that are holding the torch, remount it up here, take the router motor, remount it onto here, and put the table back on that's covering the router. And lastly, once you get the router mounted, re-plug in the cable in the back here.